do want to talk about the 2008 Celtics. They had an awesome reunion last night on TNT. It was so much fun. KG invited 4 of the 5 starters and Big Baby to join him in Area 21. That means that, you know who wasn't there? Ray Allen, who left Boston in 2012, joined those Heatles, won a title there. Take a listen to the guys as they discuss why Ray wasn't invited.
Man, when Ray decided to go to the Heat, I feel like he moved on. And he went to pursue another ring, and he got another ring. Shout to him.
I think I would have even took it better if he has just talked to us about it. I don't know how his relationship was with Doc. It was kind of souring at the time because Avery was getting more minutes, and so I can understand all that. But I just felt like we should have had a conversation.
I think it's on him to reach out and say, hey, P, I handled this wrong, man. We better than this. Hey, Ticket, I handled this wrong. Hey, Big Baby, I handled this wrong. Hey, Rondo, I handled this wrong, man. And just get it past us, man. We won games together, man. We did a lot of things.
We won the title together.
Answered this photo on his Facebook page. I'm just going to note that again. Caption, the power to push limits. Also take a note of his avatar. So if you think he's reaching out anytime soon to make amends, as Kendrick Perkins suggested, he is not. How do you guys feel? You feel bad for Ray Allen there?
I mean, this pains me because I was such a kid that grew up on this team, watched this team win, loved KG's energy on this team. He really was, the glue that kept this team together. Somebody got to call Ray, man, and get him on the horn. Somebody's got to holler at Ray.
When I see this, the first thing I think about is this. You never know what goes on behind the closed doors of an organization, whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whatever. We see these games for 2 hours, 48-minute games, right? And we think we know who these guys are and what's happening. Once those doors close, you don't really know. They live together every day. You don't know what it's like in the locker room and on the bus and in the hotels. You just don't know. And this is kind of telling you that right there. Like, you really don't know.
Now we know a little bit. I mean, look, they made it clear there. It wasn't to them, at least that's what they're saying now. It wasn't that he left. It was the way that they did it. And I covered that team. I know that they were particularly close, and they talked in a different part of that show about the text chains that they have. And they said, we went through some real off-court emotional stuff with each other in our private lives and cried with each other. And it seems like, and I don't know exactly what Ray did or didn't do, it sounds like maybe he didn't call them personally the way they would expect to discuss his decision with them after he made it. I don't know for sure.
There are times when players have an issue with the organization and people conflate that with personal issues with people. And that happens between players, that happens between staffers, it happens all the time. People don't talk about this enough. The Celtics tried to trade Ray Allen. Yeah. That hurt him. Yeah. And that played a part in him not having the trust in the organization. So I kind of can see his point. He said, well, these guys, they couldn't wait to stick the knife in my back anyway. These guys meaning the Celtics organization. So I'm going to go over here. Now, did he handle his exit the best way? Maybe not, but it just seems silly that all these years later, everyone's going to just hold on to these grudges. I mean, just kind of like, come on. Whatever it was, it's been 10 years. Let it go.
Right. I do want to point out, by the way, someone said last night about Ray ring chasing. He that shot he hit in Game 6, he didn't chase that ring. He pulled that ring off the Spurs' hands and back onto the Heat.